Hello, Pamela here, and today we're going to talk about different ways you can use a squash. This happens to be a pink banana squash that I got from Nash's Organic Farms here in Sequim, Washington. And yes, it was more expensive than conventional, but I know it hasn't been chemicalized. Plus, if you think about all the ways you can use a squash, it helps you to rationalize paying more for the food. So I'm going to share with you 5 ways. First of all, the first way is to simply use it as a centerpiece. I mean, this thing is awesomely beautiful, right? I mean, look at it. Jeez. I mean, you could buy this, or you could go to a big department store and buy some plastic crap for a centerpiece, or you could use this as a centerpiece. And then what I suggest you do is you, as a family, or with your friends, or just by yourself, you decide your intentions and write them on the squash. Because if you know of Dr. Emoto's work, he's a doctor of alternative medicine from Japan, and he studied the effect that our thoughts and our words have on the energy vibration. And then he would take high-speed photography and take a picture of the salt crystals after they were, or the water crystals after they were frozen. So here are some of the different cards that he has, and look at the beautiful shapes. So when he used words like hate, like for example, I hate you, it would be not symmetrical at all. It would be very, very ugly and disfigured. Anyway, this is one I'm working on right now. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my God. And the words that he spoke for this one, love for humanity. I'm working on that. I haven't got that one down completely, but I am working on it. So what you could do is write it right on the squash. Write it on the squash. And then with your kids or your family or friends, ask them what quality they want to cultivate in their lives, and then have them write that on the squash. And you could have this sitting on your table for like a week before you even eat it. And you can enjoy it that way, okay? Now here's another thing you can do with a squash, and that is simply to cut it open and roast the squash inside for about 40-45 minutes at 450, and then you're going to blend that with some raw cashews, some nutritional yeast, some non-dairy milk, like for example, something unsweetened and unflavored would be best. And then whatever spices you like, turmeric is good because that will give it the orange flavoring. Then you blend all of that up with the roasted squash and the cashews and everything I just told you about. And then you pour it over your gluten-free noodles for a macaroni and cheese dish that is earth-friendly and compassionate to the animals. And you still get your macaroni and cheese. Cool, huh? Okay, here is the third way you can use a squash. You could actually, if you want to get more nutrients, if you want to get more vitamins out of it, you could grate a little bit of it up raw and just blend that in with your salad. A lot of times people don't think of that, but that's something you could do. Just grate it up really fine, toss it on your salad. So the fourth way that you can get the most out of the squash is once you've cut it up, there are seeds in here. And you can actually take those seeds out. Put them in a colander. It's going to be really slimy, but if you just get into it and have fun with it, it will be okay. So you take all that extra gunk off it, you just get the seeds, and then cover them with a little bit of oil and whatever spice you like. Like I like curry powder, but whatever you like. Garlic would be good too. And then put it in a dehydrator at a very low temperature, and you're going to keep all those enzymes intact. And you run it overnight for sure. It might even take overnight and into the next day, but just test them out until they get crunchy, and then you'll know that they're done. If you don't have a dehydrator, you could always roast them in the oven. Okay, now lastly, the fifth way you can get the most out of this squash is you can use it for your weight-bearing exercises. You can actually take this squash and jump up and down. That extra weight is really going to help your bones. So those of you concerned about osteoporosis, you don't have to drink more milk. You got to do more weight-bearing exercises. And this guy's about 18 pounds, so that's a really good weight. And just have fun with it. You know, throw it around your family. Don't get hurt though. But just have fun. See, my heart's beating a little bit more just with that little bit of exercise. So it's heart healthy. This has a lot of fiber and very little fat. You can play with it, get your exercises in, and then it will be worth every penny you paid for it. Now I'm going to show you how easy this is and why I love my family so much. Because they are willing to try kooky, crazy stuff like this. Last time I was back in Minnesota, we had a watermelon. And so my mom was trying it and showing my dad how to jump with a watermelon for weight-bearing exercises. Now keep in mind, these guys are 80 and 78 years old, and they are totally healthy and happy and enjoying life. So if they can do it, I'm sure you can too. Give it a whirl and let me know your comments. Now jump. Jump and bend your knees. Let Mom show you.
Okay.
Like this. There. Now you try it, Dad.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
There you go. Have at it. Kitty?
What am I
Yep,
supposed
sure enough.
Healthy bones at 80.